State, we had Joe Cogdell, an old codger who curmudgeon, and Gene was complaining at one cross country meet that it was really, really cold out there and in practice, and Cogdell brought him some, like a Bengay, only it was called Red Hot, and Red Hot was about 10 times stronger than Bengay, and Gene's inner thighs were hurting. He said, just rub it on those inner thighs and you'll be, you know, you'll get out there and you'll run in that cold weather and you'll feel good. Well, he got it a little bit too far up in his groin area, and he started sweating, and he got 2 miles, and he thought his whole lid of his head was going to come running off, and he ran the fastest he'd ever run. He went right through the tape, and Cogdell came out. He went right by Cogdell. He was stripped by the time he got in the locker room, and he got that cold water in the shower. He came back out and he quit cross country. He says, "That's it." He says, "That coach doesn't know what he's doing."
Oh my.
He almost ruined my.
Jiggs,
Your
tell us
children
about.
will not be here.
Jiggs, tell us about Meadowlark Lemon.
Meadowlark Lemon. Oh well, yeah, that Meadowlark Lemon was a globetrotter, and the Globetrotters came through and played Henry, and we gave him a pretty good tussle, and he didn't like being shown up, and in high school I kind of developed the ability to jockey back and forth. Tom, do you remember any of this with the defensive guy that I drop it between their legs and then pick it up on the other side and then lay it up? Well, I did that with Meadowlark.
You bounced it through his legs?
I don't remember Jiggs because I was probably reading comic books.
He was reading
I
comic
go to the game, but I didn't pay much attention.
Play much.
I'd clap when everybody else clapped.
Anyway, we had
didn't impress
a
me.
good game against the Globetrotters.
Did you do that to Meadowlark Lemon?
Oh my
I
God.
tried to do it. He got embarrassed about it. So he said, "Hey, knock that off, kid. Knock that off. We're the stars out here, not you."
What year would that have been?
Right after graduated, probably 52, 53. I was in college by that time.
They played in the old Henry Gym, didn't they? When they played in the old Henry Gym, the Globetrotters. Is that where they came?
I don't have my ears in.
I said, did the Globetrotters play in the old Henry Gym?
Yeah.
They came to Henry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was, and they were barnstorming. They'd play everywhere. They had an open date coming from Peoria to Chicago or wherever, and we played them there. I don't have anything else. Anybody else have anything? But I wanted to conclude this by thanking again Lulu and Marianne for all of their hard work, for putting up with us and the preparation and carrying off really a magnificent job. And in honor of that, I have something that Lorraine and I and Joni have put together.
Tom and I and
It's a
Joni
card,
and
and this is for where's Lulu?
Bingo.
I can't see. And this is Mary Ann's card. Where
Go, Carlita.
While they
we're
do that,
very
Jiggs, I
pleased.
forgot.
How about a big round of applause for everything?
Oh, that's nice.
A round of applause for
You're gonna tell a story. You get to do
Quick, I have a
town.
comment. I have a comment for Joni. I forgot. I talked to her on the phone tonight, and she wanted to tell you that she loved y'all, missed y'all, and she really wanted to tell you, go Cubs. Okay? Go Cubs.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Carlita.
Something to present.
Go ahead,
All the
Carlita.
girls have things, Dad.
Go ahead, Carlita. Go ahead. Go ahead. Stand up there, honey. Stand up
I
there.
know, I'm sitting.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Christy, Carlita's on right now. We're not talking.
Go ahead, honey.
it's about,
It's about Daddy? Okay.
okay.
She's a storyteller.
So, it was like a Lego, I think, and my dog had ate it, and my mom asked him to go downstairs to find glue or tape, I forget which one. And he comes out, he says, I can't find the tape. And then mom asked him to try to find it again, and he said, came back up and he said, I can't find it again. So then she said, Carl Kaliher, if I go downstairs, find a glue or tape, I forget, something. And she went downstairs and found the glue tape thing and said, Carl Kaliher.
I can hear her say that.
Yeah. Do you want to do your talent?
I don't want to go first.
Well, Jiggs was first.
There isn't any first.
There's no first. Come on.
First has already happened.
What are you girls doing?
I don't know if I want to do it anymore.
You don't know if you
No.
want to do it. You
They're
guys
not
were
doing it.
practicing. You guys,
Doing it, not doing it. Not doing
you're
it.
not doing it?
Tell a story.
You want to tell a story, Bon?
I have jokes.
Where's your joke book? You want to tell a joke? Tell a joke.
Wait,
Okay, stand up.
Standing. Okay.
Okay, so me and Hannah went to Grandma's house as usual. Like every summer, we always go there. And we're going to the pool, and we're riding the bikes, and there's this construction going on, and Hannah wouldn't slow down. And I was trying to yell at her, like, Hannah, like, slow down. There's construction in front of you, and there's like mud and everything everywhere. She didn't stop, and like her legs were going everywhere, and then she fell off the bike, and I ran right into her with the bike. And we're all just rolling around, going everywhere. And then we're just laughing so hard, and we just got back on the bike and went to the pool.
Oh, that's funny. That's a typical Kaliher one.
So you just got up and went to the pool.
Oh, the tornado warning at Cindy's house when you were.
When we
There
were
were the-
camping at Cindy.
Yeah, we were camping at Cindy's at the lake, and we were just swimming in the lake. It was like in the morning, and this huge, just
Like
big
death eater
black cloud. It just is kind of coming towards us. We're all like, I think we should get out now. This isn't good.
Bon. This isn't good.
Yeah, like she was looking at me like you were swimming around. I was like, we need to get out, and we were getting out, and the wind was starting to pick up.
And when
And
we
like,
were getting out, there was like the raft at Cindy's. I was getting off of the raft, and my hair somehow, I don't know who was holding it or whatever. I was underwater, but my hair was still up, and I don't know what happened to it. I just remember like it really hurt, and I was
That's
underwater with my
scary.
hair up.
Ooh.
and
Did you guys make it? Did you get the tent down and everything?
yeah, Gwen was like running around doing everything by herself, and we were honestly
Well,
kind of
and then
laughing
Cindy
at you
came back.
running around.
Cindy drove us up to Janet.
Yeah, and we were just looking out the window, like looking at the storm, and we ran up to
We were
the
like,
other
we
window,
should
watching
probably
you
go to the
struggle, trying to
basement.
put everything back in the truck, and the wind is going everywhere, and me and
Yeah,
Hannah
we
were
were like
just
looking
laughing
up and
so
we could see
hard.
little funnels, and we were like, that's probably not good.
And we're like,
We
swing
were
on
like,
that
we
way.
should go to the basement. We
We're
couldn't
not
find
in
the basement.
Yeah, we couldn't
Kansas
find the
anymore.
basement.
We were looking everywhere. We couldn't find
Do you have a
the
basement? Where's
Like,
Cindy?
we'll
Do
just
you
stand
have a
in front of the
basement?
Like, we'll just stand in
door.
front
And
of
there
the door,
was
the
a
most safest
basement.
place.
It was right beside us. We just
I don't
didn't
know
look
if
for
Cindy
it.
has a basement. Does she?
It was at
Oh, crawl
yeah,
space.
it
Oh,
wasn't at
crawl
Cindy's,
space.
though. It was
That's-
at Jan and Jean's.
Oh.
Jan and Jean had the basement.
I have riddles.
Those.
Go
I
ahead.
have a story
Oh,
about the last time my grandparents were here. Poppy always really liked to play mini golf, because he hadn't been able to play real golf for a while because of like back or knees or something like that. So he really liked mini golf, and the last time we went with Mike, and he didn't know that Mike was just as good as him. And so
Well, he thinks he was better.
he thought he was better. So
Yeah, I
he
found
was
out that day he was a very competitive man. Speaks very much to his character. I had the pleasure of meeting him, 5 or 6 times. And I remember the first time I walked in, and Marcy was on the couch, and no one else was in the living room. And I walked in. I just walk in the house all the time, and it was just me and her. And she was like, who let the bum in the house? My hair was longer. I was a little scruffier. She was pretty frightened, but we got used to each other after that. So. But that day, it was very hot day, just like this. We came up to the first hole. I was expecting, I stay out, folks and whatnot. And after we both parred the first hole, and everyone else was just all over the place. And then he turned and looked at me. He had his sunglasses on. And you could see his eyebrows come right at me. And all of a sudden, it was like Bobby Jones taking on Tiger Woods. It was a battle throughout. He was taking mulligans all over the place. He's dropping balls. And then I learned something that day. He taught me a lesson. You know, it's not about, you know, the score throughout. Sometimes it's about who has it, who has the cards in their hand.
In their hand.
Got in the car, and I probably beat him by 4 or 5 strokes, maybe. I don't know. For, you know, his sake, my memory's fuzzy. But
He was all excited to add them up.
he was all excited to add them up, and he's up there doing it, and you know, he's going through. And Leah says, "Who won?" And he says, "I did." Puts it in his pocket.
And then he brought it up the rest of the time before he left.
Oh man, we went out to dinner later. Oh man, all we talked about was a mini golf game. You know, I needed a little work over here. It was great.
I have riddles.
Okay. You could do a riddle.
Alright, 20 heads went down into the ocean and 24 heads came up. How's it possible?
28 heads went down in the ocean?
No, 20 heads went down into the ocean and 24 heads came up. How's that possible?
How long were they down there?
I don't know.
What's the answer?
Each of those 20 heads had 4 heads. 24 heads. Like 4 heads.
Each of those heads had a what?
4 heads.
4 heads.
Oh, had 4 heads.
Everyone 24 heads.
F-O-R-E.
F-O-R-E.
What has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
What has 2 legs in the morning? Wait, 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in lunch,
2 legs in the afternoon,
and 3
legs.
at night.
A human animal.
No.
What's the answer?
Person.
A human animal.
A person. Go ahead.
A person. Because in the beginning of their life, the beginning of the day is the morning, they walk on 4 legs like a baby crawling. And in the middle of the night, they walk on 2 legs. And in the middle of the day is the afternoon. And then last day of the night, the last time of the day is the night. And the end of their life, they walk on 3 legs with a cane counts as 3.
Gotcha. I've heard that one before. Yeah.
And then the last one is, actually I have 2 more, but what is the highest story tall building in Delaware?
In Delaware?
What?
What's the highest story building in Delaware?
It's one of the upscale down.
The library?
Yes.
Oh, good job, Mark.
It's the most stories.
The library?
It has the most stories.
And the last one is, why do seagulls live by the sea?
Why do seagulls live by the sea?
Yeah. No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You knew that.
Okay, go ahead.
Because if they live by the bay, they'd be called bagels.
I actually have a story about a riddle from my freshman year in high school. My health teacher named Mrs. Uphoff did a riddle every day. As we came in, we had to figure out this riddle, and you got candy for it or whatever if you got it right. And one of the riddle, it was like something, if a ball goes straight up in the air, stops, and comes down, that's all I heard, and I just stopped, and I was like, Mrs. Uphoff, this isn't correct. Like, this is not scientifically correct, because, you know, a ball, when it doesn't stop in midair and come down, it, you know, flows when you throw it up. It doesn't just stop. And then she was like, Bond, if you ask any science teacher, when you throw a ball in the air, it'll stop in midair and come down. And then we were arguing for like half the class period about this stupid riddle, and we didn't even get to the answer because we were just arguing about this riddle the whole time. And I was like, Mrs. Uphoff, the ball does not stop in the middle of the air. She's like, Bond, go ask a science teacher right now. And I was like, I just sat down and I was like, I'm done. We're done with this riddle.
You never found out.
You don't know what
I don't even know what the answer was. Nobody got any candy.
Especially not you, right?
Yeah, especially not me. She was mad at me the whole day.
Well, I just have something to say. The happiest day of my mother's life was the day I called her and said, Mom, I met an Irish Catholic boy whose last name is Kaliher. Okay, that was maybe the second happiest day. The happiest day was, Mom, I'm getting married to the Irish Catholic boy whose name is Kaliher.
That's nice.
I want to hear from Lorraine